Why did you give up all your pawns?
I actually. Thought I could just gain the knight, but I didn't see the knight was even pin could actually control the square I wanted to go with my king. I miscalculated.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, you were doing really well until you played h2.
Yeah.
And
But this final, it's the first time I play such a final actually.
and that's kind of end game, right?
That endgame I never played that endgame in my life.
Okay, it's fine. I mean, you played really well. Like in these positions, you know you should be going for the win because you can't ever lose against a knight and a rook. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, when you have these kind of positions here, I'll just invite you to the analysis board really quickly. I mean, I didn't see the first part of your game, but you played the end game pretty decently.
Yeah, I want to focus on openings and going to mid game when I know what to do actually for tonight. Because I'm pretty sure if he's stuck at 1200, I should be able to out-tactic him some way.
Out-tactic him some way?
Yeah.
The thing I get worried about is when you try to out-tactic him.
No, I won't. That's why I want to focus on a solid mid game with solid plan, so I know exactly what to do.
Okay. So as long as you have an idea, and I know you asked me to help you with the c4.
Yeah, English opening.
The English opening. Okay. Wait, just come over to this analysis board. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah.
I again some hello with your. I think you're catching up a lot, but I needed to wake up with some sleep and play the game.
Yeah, you gained 100 points basically.
Yeah.
How what the heck? I didn't even like expect that, you know?
Yeah, I think I can go even higher.
Okay, so I mean, so do you have a specific move order you're worried about? Because I know this opening was kind of like the
not this one, but this one. If what do I do that or do I do instantly c5? I don't know.
Wait, against knight f3.
Yeah.
Also, your board's a little bit cut off on your stream, as an FYI.
Oh, you can see.
Yeah. I just have it pulled up.
We have to go and analyze the board, not analyzing this game in particular, I think.
Oh, no, it's okay. No, this is fine. Like, your board's just cut off on your stream.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Awesome.
Yeah, it's just that. Like, it's fine. We can, like, yeah.
Okay, it's fixed. Thanks.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, when you play knight f3, if you want to play the structure that you do play...
Can I play both Najdorf or Schwenningen and Benoni on this, or should I focus only on Benoni?
Okay, so Najdorf and Scheveningen are if he plays e4 here against c5, it could transpose, but I don't think Benji will play e4 here.
He will go c4, I think.
Yeah, he'll go c4. So even here, I don't think you can get a Benoni.
So I could run for my actually Scheveningen?
No, you can't play the Scheveningen here. Because it's not a Sicilian, right? Because Sicilian is only when this happens.
Yeah.
So if he just doesn't play e4, you can't get a Sicilian. Scheveningen and Najdorf are both e4, c5 openings. This is English and d4 and knight f3. So it's a totally different set of openings.
Okay, but this I guess I cannot go for Benko in this situation.
No, do not go for Benko here. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is it different from the actual with the pawn on d5?
It's different. It's different because
they can go d3.
Yeah, so they don't have to, like in the Benko, right? Your pawn, white's pawn, is already pushed up to d5, and it's a weakness. But if you're trying to play the Benko here, white has not committed any of his pawns, so he does not need to set it up in the same way that the Benko is set up. Because the reason that the Benko works is because white's center is very open. It can be undermined. You got your bishop here.
Okay.
But since he hasn't committed to that yet, he can defend. He can put his pawns in a better structure.
Yeah, the problem is that I know to play Najdorf for Schwenningen, but in Benoni I really like that bishop, and I won't get it against England. So, well, I need to find a way to transpose into something I'm used to.
Okay, so do you like playing Sicilian openings, right?
Yeah.
Do you? Okay, if you play c4 first move, you know this is just a reverse Sicilian.
What?
Okay, but you don't play the Sicilian as white, so I guess it doesn't really matter. This is just a reverse Sicilian. Like, it's just a Sicilian. Yeah, but you don't play as white. Okay, never mind.
I can play it.
Okay, so when you go c4, c5, if you're trying to play this kind of structure, it's actually playable. It's not that bad. So you can still go for the fianchetto structure that you like to play. I mean, he's probably going to play something like, well, so first of all, you should probably develop here, honestly, just knight c6 or knight f6. He might play g3. Probably should be playing g6. When you go bishop to, when he goes bishop g2, you can go bishop g7, castle, and they'll probably try to push d4. So you're gonna play knight c6. If they push d4, you can either play d6. And I mean, this is like it's a bit like a KI King's Indian attack. You might be able to get that, but it's a reversed color. Another idea that I like to sometimes use is that when I know my opponent goes for these structures is... Okay, actually, no. This is gonna be fine. So I don't know if you like playing these structures. It's mostly about, do you like playing this kind of structure?
I'm not sure, honestly. This is closed and it's not that easy to get into the queen side, so I'd like something more open. I want to force him on something he's not used to, so I actually can force him to do something, weird. I feel like he will be too confident on the 21st move if we play like this.
He'll be too, like, you mean he's going to, like...
He won't blunder.
He won't blunder because it's too closed? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely understand that worry, but, like, I think you're a lot better in middle games and end games. Like, sometimes with these kind of openings, like, the whole point of Benji playing this opening, right, is so that he doesn't get into a very tactical position straight out of the opening. And sometimes there's just not a lot of things you can do about it, especially with only like an hour before your game. Wait, when's your game?
Yeah, but in 4 hours I have time.
Oh, in 4 hours. Okay.
Yeah, so I could even have time to practice some.
Okay, I don't want you to practice anything specifically. I just want you to understand how to play against these openings in general, because he might make if he changes a move and we just prepare a specific line.
No, I know.
Yeah, you won't be able to. Okay, so
but he may be doing the double fianchetto thing. He likes to do it, and I actually don't get the center within it. You know, when I play against Nico, I could actually get the center easily because she just go for double fianchetto with no sense. But
yeah,
with c4 and as white, that's kinda different. I can't really get my opening. Can I go for dragons? No, I can go for dragon C and switch on.
No, you can't go for anything like that. I mean, if you don't like his c4 move, you can just play d5 here.
Yeah, that's weird.
You don't like this one? Okay.
Well, if you do c4, I
mean, if he does c4 here, you can just play this. Oh no, you can't play this. It's not here.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I'm pretty sure you can, but I think e6 is just better. There's this line that I do play, which looks a little bit
yeah, that could be fun actually.
It's like it's a bit like a benko. It's not really like a benko, that's a lie. But like, it's not a bad
he actually
position.
gets a really great bishop.
No, okay. So I mean, you get a really great center though, right? Like you get a lot of space in exchange for this bishop. And this is actually something that I do play. And so,
I feel like I love this line actually.
Okay, you do like this line? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I highly doubt, like, I don't think it's very natural for them to play c4, but maybe if they do, I mean, there's nothing wrong. This is actually, okay, so I'll go over the entire, like, ideas of this.
What could he play? He will play, what will he play against d5?
Against d5? I think it's more likely he just plays d4 or just plays.
Anyway, if he played knight c3, he's fucked because he won't be able to push his c pawn and he will be lost.
Yeah, exactly. And you can also just push d4. You just get a very nice center here. You can play
and I
e5
do
here.
e5. Oh yeah.
Because if
and
he takes, you have queen to d5 and you have this fork.
Oh, some. Oh, that's
yeah,
great.
so that's really nice. So once you get, so just remember to like defend your center, right? Like develop your pieces to defend the center. Wait, actually here I need to think a little bit. You don't want to go into endgame, right?
I'm okay with it again. I think I can wreck him.
Okay,
I've done several games today and and I was actually winning. I did some comebacks again, 1500 elos players in the game, so
okay,
I'm confident for today.
Here is knight f6. The move here is knight f6 because you're just chasing the knight out of the center. If he takes, you take back with the queen.
With queen? Yeah.
And you just have a very nice pawn here, and then you can just develop your bishops however you want to develop them.
Do you want to push c5 after bishop, or?
I think you want to castle first, and then push c5 because your king is currently on an open file.
Thing is, if he attacks my pawn a second time,
how does he attack it second time though?
Yeah, he can't. If he push a pawn, I just take.
Wait, which pawn?
C.
C3. Sorry. If you play c3, I think you just play knight c6.
Yeah, so I can get my pawn c in front of my knight.
I mean, this is fine because if he takes, you just have this he just has this very weak isolated pawn for the rest of his game, right? I mean, if he plays this, you have to remember to move your knight back because it gets attacked. So that's why I just want you to castle as quickly as possible to avoid missing any tactics.
And if he takes with knight and I take with queen,
I mean,
isn't it a bit weird?
But what can attack your queen? You might think it's weird because your queen's in the middle of the board. But a piece is only weak if it can get attacked.
Yeah, I could even do for bishop c5 and pressure the f2 pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, that's something I'd like to play, honestly.
Exactly. And you like tactics too, and I think your tactics gonna be better than Benji's. So I think you'll find these positions a lot more playable than he does. And also knight c3 is just something that they should never really play because you just get the full center. So they're much more likely to play, I mean, Benji's much more likely to play c4 or g3. So if you play c4, we play d5. Like I said, this is like a line that's very common around grandmasters. I don't know if Benji knows how to play this, but we don't worry about that. We'll prepare you against grandmasters because you want to get into you want to get an international master title anyways.
Yeah,
exactly.
at some point.
So here you can play c5, Shima. And once you play c5, you're basically, whenever he takes, you just take back with a pawn. Okay?
Yeah, I want to drive to the center. Okay.
And the idea about this opening is that I highly, highly, highly doubt he will ever play a move like b4, but b4 is technically the best move here. He's much more likely to play d3 to stop you from playing d3 at some point. You can play knight c6.
What is the idea behind b4?
The idea behind b4 is he has more pawns on the queen side, right?
Yeah.
So he wants to start a queen side attack. You know, like minority attacks?
Yeah, somehow, yeah.
Okay, so most people focus on attacking the king, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically like when you attack the king, it's not really a majority attack, that's just called a king side attack. But a minority attack is when you are attacking with like on a side when the king is not.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, a minority attack is usually on the queen side because most people cast on the king side. And minority attacks are very common in queen pawn openings. So not e4 openings. d4, c4, and knight to f3 openings.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, a minority attack is just you can already see in this position your opponent has 4 pawns on the queen side. You have only 3. In fact, this pawn doesn't really count as on the queen side because like it's all locked here, right? So he has 3 pawns versus your 2 pawns. What does that mean? Well, his only gameplay is to attack on the side that he has more pawns because he's not going to be able to attack on the king side, right? The center is too open. His bishop's going to be here too. So like 5 moves into the opening, you should already know which side of the position your opponent wants to attack on. You should already know which side of the board you want to attack on. In this situation, you're not really attacking anywhere. You just want to keep control of the center, right? So, but just by judging this pawn structure, since it's such a committal pawn structure, his only play is to be really annoying on the queen side, and your play is to keep the center controlled. That's your idea.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's something.
Knight c6, bishop b7.
Yeah, well, okay, getting bishop b7 played will be really difficult if he plays it correctly. So he's gonna go d3. You'll play knight c6, then to stop b4. He's probably gonna develop his bishop this way because there's nowhere else for him to go. So you go knight f6. He plays this. You play...
I can go for b6, bishop c6, b7 right now. It's too early.
Wait, you can't play b6. You can't ever play b6 when this is on this diagonal, right?
Okay.
Because this is just gonna open up. Like, okay, so knight x here does not work right now. It doesn't work right now. It doesn't work right now because like you get a lot of counterplay, and like just because of tactics. But this diagonal is way too weak. You don't have time because like even if you just castles and you play this, well, you can also just take your. Oh no, he can't take that because of queen takes. But you can play knight to e5, and this is pinned, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, but I can do rook b8 and maybe stone.
No, don't try to tactic this tactic. Your king is still in the middle of the board. He has how many pieces developed? He has rook, bishop, knight. I mean, okay, so it's not that bad, but like he's just gonna put so much pressure on this. Your king is in the middle of the board. You can't out tactic your way out of this. Trust me.
Okay. I'm late, so it's not possible. Okay.
You're very, very, very late. So
if it works, it's only because it does mistakes, so it doesn't really make sense.
So here instead, you should be playing stuff like e5.
E5, yeah.
And then he's gonna castle.
Bishop.
You can play bishop d6. I like bishop e7 personally because when he goes here, I like playing knight to d7 to defend this pawn. Because when you play bishop to d6, you run into troubles with bishop to g5, knight to d2, and knight to e4.
I prefer bishop e7 because it's more likely like the Scheveningen, so I'm used to bishop e7.
I think this position is a lot more like the Benko and Benoni. It's like a Benoni reversed.
Yeah.
Think about it in the terms of Benoni.
Yeah, the pawn are in the other side and you actually attack the other side. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a lot more like a Benoni.
So there's less tactic on the king side than on the queen side.
Yeah. So when he goes rook e1, you want to play knight d7. You have to protect this pawn, obviously. He'll develop however he wants to develop. You can castle now.
Castle, yeah.
Actually, here, okay, so I don't know if he knows this b4 idea, but actually if you castle, you can play b4. Because if you take, then you're removing one defender from the center. So actually, it's more accurate here to play a5.
Yeah, that's more natural right now.
Okay, so this is like one of those things where it's like, I don't think Benji will do it, but
if he has nothing to do, if he has nothing else to do than putting a bad bishop on a3, he will obviously focus on that. So I must pre-move.
Yeah. So I like just think about it this way. Like I've already told you, right? His idea is to play b4. Yeah. So let's say he plays a move like a3. What are you gonna play here?
I won't play a5.
Yeah, you'll play a5 here. You'll play a5 here, right?
I play a5.
Yeah, you play a5 because he wants to play b4.
Yeah, but I can take.
Yeah, so that's the whole point. You play a5. You do want to play a5. Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
You play a5 anytime he wants to play b4. And it's very easy because it's his only plan. So if you just like say nope to his plan, then what can he do, right?
Yeah, he will do a blunder. But I could actually do e5 if I have nothing else to do.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh,
just before castling, if he doesn't do f3, I can still do a5. Or?
Yeah, but like if he plays knight to d2, do you need a5? Because think about it this way.
Idea. Yeah, if
think
he goes
about
this way,
right? Like you only need to play a5 if he plays b4. And if you play a5 without him playing a3, then you've wasted one move because he hasn't spent that one move to play a3. So if you play a5 now, you're actually wasting a tempo because what if his plan is no longer to play a3 and b4?
He can't do b4 no because I have my knight there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
he can't play b4.
First. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. So does that make sense?
I forgot this knight. Okay.
Yeah, so you only ever want to play a5 when they're threatening to play
Yeah.
b4, because if he goes knight bd2 and you should castle here, right? Because you have to move. Like maybe he's trying to start a kingside attack or something.
Yeah, I won't do
So
this.
so you want your king castle before that happens.
Can I go bishop before?
Okay, so I mean here you can play. I think I personally like h6 or f6.
F6. Okay, I never pushed my f pawn.
Yeah. Okay, so I like h6 here then. Because you just wanna.
But with the e5 and d4 pawn, it makes more sense to push f6. I can't really push f when I play Scheveningen because my e pawn is on 6.
This is true. Okay, so
can you show me f6 line?
I mean, I don't actually like the f6 line in this case because I want you to be able to push f5 at some point, because then it's faster. You save a move. So when you play h6, I mean, the idea is pretty simple, right?
Yeah,
You're just
anyway. When I see two bishop like this, it's kinda like the Najdorf. I want to put this pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
I will think about it anyway.
Pretty much. So I mean, he has to play a. Like, he doesn't have a lot of moves, honestly.
Wait. If he does that.
If he plays this, you can play f5. Now the knight's trapped.
Okay, but yeah, sure. But if he does that, for the idea to bring the queen there and taking there, he can't.
Yeah, the whole point is that you play h6, right? So like.
No, but I mean, if he pins this pawn and try to take with bishop there, I need to move my king to h8.
So like you think he might be able to? I mean, the thing is, white has no space. Do you kind of see how
he does that?
Like, there's nowhere for him to go. Like, he has nowhere to. Like, I know you think he might want to try this, but his pieces have nowhere to go, right? Like, if he plays this, you just play f5. If he goes here, you just take the free pawn. Like, his pieces have nowhere to go.
Okay.
And do you see how important it is to control the center? Like, your opponent can't even attack you because he doesn't have any center.
Yeah, this line is great. Yeah. So I start with d5 as black. It may be the first time as it. Can we maybe play?
Yeah, sure. Let's go play one. I play 0 of this opening, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, but you will find the ideas. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he never plays against d5. That's not common, I think, against bishop. Wait, if he does c4 as opening.
Yeah. So wait, let's go to start.
That's what we analyzed last time. I go for bishop. Wait. So if you start with this, I go for this.
You go for d5 here, d4 here. Sorry. If c4.
Wait.
Oh, if he starts with c4, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't do d5.
You can't do d5 here. No.
I can. I can't.
You cannot.
Okay. So I go bishop f6.
Knight f6. You mean?
Knight. Sorry.
Yeah, knight. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, knight to f6 is fine. You can also play c5 here. Oh, but you don't like. We're trying to avoid that structure. So yeah, knight to f6 is fine.
I can play c5, but.
No, don't play c5 because then that's gonna confuse you. But I don't think he's gonna play c4 first move.
I already did, so I'm not sure. Yeah.
Okay, so then it's gonna be like a complete flip about whichever one he'll play. Okay, so if he plays knight f3, then we can't go back. But here I can show you a different structure. Okay, you might like this structure, alright?
Okay.
Hear me out. It's the King's Indian attack. No, it's the KIA. It's the King's Indian attack, but reverse colors again. So you're gonna go g6. If he plays d4, you play d6. I mean, I don't even think he does that. So you're gonna go with a structure like this.
Is kind of loose.
Do you know this kind of structure? Have you seen this structure before?
I already played against it.
Okay.
And when I play against that as white, I usually do, I do bishop f4 and knight and queen d2, and I attack the bishop.
Oh, okay. So I mean, the thing is, Benji always plays g3.
Yeah, he won't do that. But in London system, I can only counter this. It's not optimal, but it works pretty well against
lower rated people.
Yeah. I attack like this, and
I mean, this is true. This is something. This is an issue you can run into. So if you don't want to fianchetto your bishop, I'm trying to think right now what other structures you can play.
But cannot we play something like Benoni if we play c5?
It's very hard to get in Benoni because you have to get this d5 pawn pushed up. Like, it's okay, but like, you're not gonna get into Benoni. Like, you'll get into this maybe.
Yeah, but that's kinda close to my
It's close? Structure. Okay, then we can do this. And I mean, obviously, if he lets you push d4, you push d4, right?
Yeah.
If he doesn't, then you just have a nice center anyways.
Yeah, I like this, honestly.
Okay, so, this is... Have you ever played with hanging pawns or, like, isolated pawns?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you'll be pretty okay with this. Alright, then let's go for this idea. This is pretty good. So yeah, you should go for... You can play c5 and then go for e6 and d5 pawn pushes.
Okay, but then we can do that even if you start with knight f3. Can we?
Well, if you go knight f3, you play d5. I think this position's better than the other position.
Okay.
So I mean, you already know this, like the one we just looked at, right? Like the one with.
Yeah. Okay. I will focus on those two. Okay.
Yeah. So if he plays knight f3, then you go d5 straight away. But if he plays c4 first, then you can delay it and play c5 and then e6 and then d5. But just remember, you always want to like take towards the center with the you want to take with the pawn in the center.
I want to pawn on d5. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, we'll try this buff structure. I will need to practice a bit.
Okay, well, I don't know if practicing against me is
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Try to do some random blunders.
Oh wait, I keep forgetting that I need to play. Oh my god, I just automatically autopilot into e4 openings. That's my bad. The only time I ever play d4 is when my students are like, yo. Alright, here we go.
You misplayed again.
Oh my god! Dude, I swear to god, I do not play any of the moves that... Wait, I need to start the game manually. I woke up. I just woke up. That's my excuse. I literally just woke up like 30 minutes ago.
Okay, so d5.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the one where I can actually only play this from the black point of view. This is so weird. All right, let's say he goes c4.
You can turn the
board. I can turn the board and just play it from black's perspective. Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah,
so you used to play against this structure, but never as.
Yeah, I hardly ever played d4. I'm like a Spanish one trick.
I already forgot what I need to play. Maybe knight c6? Oh, no.
No, if you play knight c6, can you ever push up c5?
No, I will never. I do c5 now.
You can play c5 now, yeah.
I prefer, honestly. Well, my knight behind my... I can put now.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sure, this is fine.
I get an overload support, but...
Yeah, this is just a transposition, right?
Can I go for my fianchetto?
No, we don't fianchetto in this opening.
Okay.
Remember?
So I want to do e5, maybe?
Yes, e5 is pretty natural.
Okay. I prefer going for this.
Wait. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay.
Okay, on bishop e7.
Alright, we are changing a little bit. I mean, there's something wrong with queen to7 actually.
I needed to protect my...
Yeah, you need to protect your pawn somehow. Whether it's knight d7 or queen c7, I think, as long as...
Oh, knight d7, yeah.
That's the...
But I really like the queen of c7 because I always do that with Scheveningen to push... Well, yeah, it's not the same at all, but...
No, I think there was no tactics there. I was just afraid that you made a tactical mistake, but I don't think it's a big deal. here's the part where you let me play b4. Remember?
Yeah.
Like, you had to not let me play. Like, why did my bishop go to d2 again?
Wait. Ah, yeah, you want to cover it. But I still have 2 pieces.
But this is the whole reason why it doesn't work,
yeah,
right?
one is overload, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now you will, okay, now you will understand the pain of not stopping b4.
But how could I protect b4 and e5 with 2 pieces at the same time?
You play a5 instead of castling. Remember? If
if one other piece is aiming on b4 and one of my pieces overloads,
yes,
then I do a5. Okay.
Yes.
Well, okay. So
do you want to restart?
Yeah, I needed some.
Okay. No worries.
Yeah, that's not that easy, honestly.
Yeah, no, but like you're starting to understand the ideas. Understand the ideas. Don't memorize the moves. It's always about the ideas.
Yeah, okay. I have 2 squares to focus on. Should be fine.
Yeah, because you know that nobody will ever play exactly as you plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I go here.
Well.
Yep.
So you had done rook e1. So you think queen c7 is really bad compared to...
I don't think queen c7 is really bad, but I've just always played knight d7. So I'm just like... I would have to analyze queen c7 a little bit in order to tell you like if I like it more. I just have always played knight d7 personally.
Because when you want to attack, you can actually put the rook faster behind the queen. I don't know.
Actually,
can I try or?
Yeah, you can try queen c7, and if it.
But I mean, if it's bad, it is. Well, we need to analyze to see if it's really bad.
Yeah, I need to analyze it too because I actually have no idea. So.
Okay, so I am forced to do that now.
Yeah, now you're forced to do this. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, actually, I think I know why I don't like queen c7. It's not a big deal, but.
Okay, you want to. Can I do...
Yeah, I think this is why maybe queen c7 isn't fun because of knight to b5.
Can I do that? Maybe?
I don't think it really helps you though.
Let's see. Oh. Yeah, then if I move my queen, I must move to b8. Okay,
this is the part where I'm gonna start making her life hell.
But I needed to push on b8, or I could go on b6 and counterplay.
You can't go to b6 because you just lose the pawn, but also...
I give up the pawn on e5?
Watch this.
Oh, you can still take?
Okay, the reason for this is because I have bishop f4.
Wait. Oh. And I can't do bishop e6. Oh my god. Oh, that's huge. Can I do that?
No, you can't, because I can just take.
Whatever.
Alright, I think we have figured out why we do not play queen c7.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, let's go back to what I taught you, because it's not gonna work. Alright, it's okay. We're finding it out through gameplay, okay? This is how we do it.
Yeah.
We're just limit testing.
But I feel like this is a tricky position to play with black.
It is a very tricky position, but if you play it perfectly, you're better. It's just you need to play it perfectly.
If I only have one choice for every single line, well...
Yeah!
I'm kinda stuck to my opponent's choices.
Yeah, but the thing is, sometimes that's the price you gotta pay for knowing you're better out of an opening, right?
Yeah, definitely.
There's a price to pay for everything. This is just the price to pay. You have to get it correct. Alright, at least we're getting the first part of this pretty well. Okay, good.
You're fine?
Yeah. Alright. Oh, Okay, awesome. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can just castle, or can I get contemplate? Wait. Does F5 make sense now, or is it early?
Not really, I would say. I mean, you're not castled yet. Do you maybe want to castle?
Yeah, I can kick out your... Yeah, anyway, he cannot jump to another position. I should let him go on E4 and kick him later, maybe?
Yeah, so this is pretty good. I mean, if I just go knight to E4, what are you gonna play here? Also, it's not better, it's equal, but I think the ideas in this opening are very simple for black, because pawns go brrr. Is basically what happens in a little bit. So, like, it's not difficult to play.
You know, Nashdorf with A6, B5, and I push on the pawn. It is just eating every pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
I really like this kind of plays. Can I go F5? Can you F5 sir?
Okay, well, maybe this is a little too early to play F5 because...
But you must come back to D2, right?
Do I?
Oh, okay. And yeah, and if I go H6, you go E6.
Yes.
What if I do... First I do that?
Honestly, I can't even tell who's inting because I don't know these positions.
You can take the pawn on
but then
E5,
I lose my but then like my knight. But then it's so complicated. It's actually really complicated. This is, I think it's easier to just play H6. No, like no F5, just H6 and then F5 after.
Yeah, but you will jump and take my bishop.
Wait, how?
Wait, no. Well, you will just get on E6 and get my...
Okay, H4 here is tricky.
I couldn't do H6 instead of bishop. You will just take my rook.
No. Instead of not knight C5, instead of playing F5, you go H6 first. I'll move 12.
Wait. Let's do this. We can't go back. Imagine if I've done H6, you will just go bishop E6 and get my rook.
I'll move 12.
Yeah.
You're not looking at move 12.
Oh, move 12. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, just to log. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the. Oh yeah, I played that. We should go back again because it's not supposed to happen.
Okay, it's fine. Look, we are going to get you to understand this opening.
Yeah.
And then watch Benji just not play this opening.
I was too used to push this phone and I misplayed. When I see those tonight, I should automatically do it.
Okay, but the good news is that if we play this 10 times, you'll remember at least half of it.
Yeah, I will remember everything, but
yes.
I need to remember both opening. Both knight f3 and c4.
Okay, I'm just gonna play different move orders.
Okay.
Okay. We should probably petit peu de français, but we need chat in English. Thank you.
E5 if you don't push E3?
I mean, yeah, you can actually push E5, so I'm like majorly trolling. But like, I still think when I take on D4, you probably want to take back with the C pawn.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah,
yeah, you still want to take back the C pawn.
Yeah, the order doesn't change anything actually.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go here. Alright, let's do this again. Alright, here. Okay, now I go here. What are you gonna do now? Okay, good. Now we are learning. Dude, I really don't like these positions as white. Like, I don't know why this is equal, because I'm just here like I can't do anything.
But, well, I may have more things to play than you.
Yeah, like, I think black's plan is so much simpler. Maybe it's just because of my playstyle. My playstyle is just very, like, pawns go brrr, so I can't do that right now. And now I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
I want to stay close, right? So my pawn does the job. I don't want to trade pieces.
Yeah, you don't want to trade pieces because
What I learned is that when I have more space than my opponent, I should never trade.
Yes. Exactly, because your opponent has less space, so they have less places to put their pieces.
F5?
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Now I have to go back.
Can I go... Well, I want to go knight c5, but not now. I must cover. Maybe I can go for this.
Yeah, this looks good. Maybe it's more accurate to put your bishop on d6, because now I can push b4, right? And you don't. You can't take.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
It's okay. It's fine.
But it's
we go again.
Not a big deal.
We go again. We go again.
I could still play it, right?
You can, but this is why the position is equal, actually, because white has the minority attack that I talked about. So
yeah, so I must always keep an eye on it.
Yeah. You want to stop the minority attack for as long as you can, because that's what makes the position equal. Because he has counterplay. Otherwise, like, this position is really good for black, because then you just have nice center.
Okay.
Okay, we go again. All right.
If I win tonight, you win against Ludwig.
Yeah, of course. Ludwig and I have actually known each other for a really long time. So it's pretty interesting, actually.
I need to destroy him.
Yes. Destroy his student, because I will never be able to beat him in chess. You have to destroy his student instead.
I think you always can, but it takes some time.
It definitely takes like at least like 10 more years if he doesn't play chess at all.
Yeah. If he doesn't take, I should just let it stall? Okay.
Yep. Okay. Alright, so... I mean, you know the plan, I think, in that position pretty well now. So, here is another plan I can make.
Yeah, but what's the idea for... What can you do with a4?
I just want to swap off the bishops.
Okay.
Because my bishop is... Like, I have less space, right? So, I just want to swap off pieces.
Yeah, but... Okay, so... Now... Can I maybe... Put something to protect my... Okay, wait.
This is actually a very good question. I don't even know what to do here.
Because I could bring... I could bring my knight to c5 and protect my bishop.
No, because your pawn is still hanging on e5, right?
Yeah, but that's why I want to do maybe queen 7 now.
Wait, give me 1 second. I'm actually gonna check on another board real quick. I'll just open it here. One sec. Okay, let me actually check how to play against this line, because I don't even know. D3. Okay, hopefully this doesn't crash my entire stream when I turn on my engine. Okay, so it just says castle here. Castle is fine.
Okay, but so if you bring your bishop?
So when you castle bishop a3, you just play a5 and you just ignore it.
And I let you take? a5. Oh shit. Wow.
Oh, well, not a6. Wait, let's actually, wait. So if you go a5, I'm just trying to look at the plan here. Protect some queen takes a2, king a2. Oh yeah,
but
the position's fine for you.
I don't really want to train my bishop.
Okay, so it's not a big deal. Wait, let me go to analysis board, because
yeah, I prefer maybe we can play on analysis so we can actually come back when you do a mistake.
Yeah, well now at least you know the move, so I'm not worried anymore. Okay, so here, if you go a5, let me actually turn off the engine on my other board. Oh, your CPU. Okay, so queen takes e7. Knight b d2.
I can move my knight now. one of my knights.
Now you can move one of your knights to c5.
Yeah.
Right, and this is gonna look good. So if he plays knight e4, I think you do have to take. If he takes with the e pawn, well, this just really sucks for him because now his bishop is dead, and you have a passed pawn. So he's gonna take with the rook, and if he takes with the rook, why is f6?
f5. Oh, f6. Yeah.
Actually, the engine doesn't like this, so I'm trying to think about why. Oh, I think it's because you still want to, like, this pawn might still be a weakness. So if you play f5, he's just gonna
bring
pile
the
up.
Queen. He can bring the queen to e2, no?
Yeah, something like that. So the engine just likes bishop to f5, goes rook e1, and then f6, and you just play this position. And it's a very nice position in my opinion. Like, it's an equal position, but like you can play rooks here, knight up here maybe to attack this. You can go, you know.
I'm just scared with my b pawn. I should bring him to b6 and he can kill it anymore. Maybe.
Wait, why does the pawn need to go to b6?
I don't know, because he can at some point get it with his bishop.
But you have a knight here, right?
Yeah, but it will move, so...
Okay, but your queen is also here.
Okay, yeah.
So you're worrying a lot about something that very likely will not be...
Okay.
Yeah, and I think it's a lot easier in this opening to go bad for white.
Because I will go knight b4, attack behind.
You'll go knight b4, attack this. You'll play bishop here. Like, the ideas are pretty simple. Rook to e8, push f5, queen to c7, maybe push e4, take, and then push.
Okay, I like this position.
Yeah, it's pawns go brr. So like, you got this. It's a very easy plan. I love these positions. It's so simple. Like, you can be very, very not bright, and you can still get it correct.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I mean, I think you understand this opening pretty well now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go take a look at the other one.
Yeah.
So let's say he plays c4 first move.
So this?
I
I don't remember, but I will try.
don't even remember what we looked at.
Just do your thing.
Okay, I'll just play like Benji, got it.
D5 or D6? I don't remember. No. What should I do?
You tell me.
Well, we discussed it last time, I don't remember.
Okay, I think it was e6 d5.
Oh, e6 d5, right?
I think it's this plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
if he takes...
Yeah, so if he doesn't take, then you play d4. He can also play d4 here, but I don't know. Like, how natural of a move do you think d4 is? I don't think it's very natural, because everything's already hanging in the center. I would just never play it, but...
Yeah, but it can be something. I would actually take, I think. And if he takes, I will just push. No, I can't.
No,
wait.
No, you can't do that.
Oh yeah, fuck. Maybe knight d7.
Je parle un petit peu de français, but we have to keep the chat in English for the mods. Thank you. I mean, here I think you can just play queen takes d5.
Can I do maybe a little check for fun?
Yes, you can. But like, okay, so you're helping him develop, but the good news is that his knight probably wants to go here. So it's actually good. That's why. It's good, but like, if you were just wanting to do it for fun, I would flame the shit out of you.
I don't say for fun, but
okay.
I just mean to create some weaknesses.
Okay, sure. This actually works here. It's actually a very common idea to check on b4 or a5 in order to force your opponent to put bishop here, because usually, like right now, right, the knight only has the square to go to, so you're actually impacting his
because I have a pawn on d4, so he will struggle.
Exactly. Okay, so how are you gonna play this position?
And if he gets the knights on d2, I actually. But shouldn't he just make the queen on d2? What if he put the queen on d2?
Oh, well then you are going to win the game.
Okay, I just do... No? I don't know.
Wait.
Oh yeah, I just put my
bishop to b4, maybe?
Yeah, but he can still protect with...
No, he can!
Why? Knight.
Why?
Oh no! Oh yeah,
Forget.
yeah. Okay. I have my phone. Yeah.
Good at tactics, by
Yeah,
the way.
But I will just make plus 2.
What?
I will just get one minor pieces. 1 minor piece.
Yeah, you'll win a piece and then you'll win the game, right?
I won't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will win the game. Okay.
yeah. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So wait, there's nothing to worry about that. I mean, this is a pretty easy position for you to play. Like as long as you don't blunder anything, with this in terms of this. So like you can just play e5. He has to figure out how to develop, probably with e3. I think here you actually have to take, because the centers become really unstable. If he takes this, this is pretty nice endgame for you, in my opinion.
I take
Yeah, but like I don't know if you're comfortable playing these endgames.
I don't castle if I play that, right?
Well you don't. Well, you'll delay your castling, or you can also just play.
I will, but because when queen are traded like that, and I can protect my king to a side, I actually push my king to e7. And...
No, I think you should castle because actually, okay, so there's a misconception that in endgame, like it's like you actually don't need to castle, but if you castle, you get your rook out in one move.
Yeah.
But if you do this and this, that's like 2 moves.
Yeah, but that's 2 moves I won't need to do to bring my king into the center. Or
but you don't need.
them.
But if your king is not in, okay, so first of all, this is not exactly an endgame. All right,
okay,
there's 2
fine.
rooks.
Yeah, there is too many.
All the only pieces off the board is the queen. I don't know. This is a queenless middle game. Not that you're like I'm still traumatized from the last time you decided to put your king in the middle of the board. So I'm just gonna say, please castle.
Okay, I won, by the way.
Okay, you could have gotten checkmated in 1 if your opponent had like more than 1 brain cell. But he didn't. We were lucky that he was very, very dumb. So you gotta castle.
Oh, yeah,
you gotta castle.
Okay.
Like so like you only need to not castle if like most pieces are trade off. I mean the endgame's not bad. You don't need to go into it. You can also play bishop to d7, bishop to e7.
Yeah, but yeah. So if we take, can I just move my queen to b5 or something?
Well, I think. Wait. I don't even know. Wait, I'm trying to think. Do you need to take here? Yeah, you do need to take. Okay. Bishop takes e3. Yeah, I think you can play queen a5.
a5.
Yeah, a5. You don't. Okay, so tell me, why do you not want to put your queen on b5?
He can just get his knights out for free. Yeah.
Exactly. So queen to a5 is better.
Yeah, but if he does that, I get the pawn. No? Oh, that's not.
But like, you're gonna get checkmated for this pawn, dude. Like, what? Your king's not castle. Can we please not greed for pawns?
Yeah. Okay.
You're gonna lose your entire position because of this one pawn. You're into your entire position. Okay, let's just go queen to a5 and then, you know. Okay, taking pawns in the opening when you haven't castled yet is very dangerous.
Yeah.
So, if you go, like, he goes knight c3, you can just castle here, right?
Yeah.
I mean...
So he goes there or there?
It's gonna depend. So if he plays knight d4, can you play knight c6?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't want this pawn structures.
Actually, fun fact, you can play knight c6, but like it's because of compensation and stuff, so you don't really need to worry about it. You can just play rook d8.
Why composition? Why? I mean the pawn structure is fine.
The pawn structure is fine.
Okay.
You're actually up a pawn. Have you realized that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
That's why it's okay to lose the pawn, because then you also get compensation. But you're just up a pawn, and you can, like, you have a little bit of a bad development for the pawn.
Yeah, I will get the pawn. I will get the pawn b2 for sure, because my queen is aiming for the knight.
Yeah, but I also think rook d8 is very natural. Like, you don't have, like, you just develop and like, well, okay, go here, and then get your bishop
I'd probably played knight d8 because he's more likely to do a mistake. I can just push e5 and he will lose.
Yeah, so I mean, this position you should be able to play pretty confidently.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
So I know we're really deep in this line, but the main idea is that d4, you can just take.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you just take I play.
What was the move?
Queen A5, Queen A5 check.
A5, yeah.
Because you want to give the check, and then we take on D5, and then you win a pawn. So I don't think he'll play D4. That move doesn't look very natural. He might play C takes D5.
Should I take with knight?
Knight is okay, but I usually prefer pawn. But it depends on what kind of position you want to play after.
Well, I see the pawn on the king side, and I feel like this e-pawn could be useful.
I think e takes d5 is gonna be good. Honestly, I think e takes d5 is pretty good because you just have a strong center. I think it's easier to just play with a strong center and worry about other things later. Yeah, like there are ideas with knight takes d5 too, but just playing e takes d5, you get a strong center.
Okay.
After castle, for example, you can just play this position. Like, what would you play here?
Bishop. Well, d6.
Bishop d6. Okay, maybe I like
E7.
bishop e7 because
Yeah,
your
but
queen is protecting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Your queen's protecting this, so that's kind of important. If he plays d4.
c4.
Yeah, c4 is good. He's probably gonna try to attack this pawn somehow. So you can just castle.
Yeah.
If he plays like knight to e5, I mean.
If you play something like b3, I just go b5.
If he goes b3, you can't play b5, but you can just take.
Oh yeah, I just take. Okay, his position will be bad, but he will activate his rook really fast.
Yeah, but you can always just play a6 and then just. Oh well, okay. I don't even like a6, but like I mean his rook's activated.
Can I go b6?
I don't really like b6 in these structures because once again it's this diagonal, right? He's gonna play e4.
Yeah, my idea was if he wants to use the verticality with this rook, he couldn't. But, Okay, yeah, I can't really open my pawn.
I think it's okay if you just go knight c6 because I mean this defense here, you're controlling center again. You can develop your bishop like this, go rook here, knight here maybe.
Okay.
So all of these ideas are pretty simple to play. I mean, this is definitely not a position that is as easy or like as good for black as the other positions we've looked at, but you know, your game is like it's today, so we don't have time to prepare a whole different opening, but as long as you understand the ideas, I think that's the most important part.
Yeah. We need to play it again so I can memorize.
Okay. I mean this one's a little bit more weird. Here, how about we play a game and I just kind of see like what your ideas would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we play it in the analysis board?
Yeah, we can. Okay, so let's go back to the beginning. Okay, I got knight f3.
No.
Oh, c4,
wait.
right? This is c4. Because.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you do knight f3, I go d5 anyway. So. Okay, so yes, c5.
Okay, so I go g3.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thanks.
Take.
Yeah, this is the pawn.
Okay, let's say I go d4.
Pushing is very natural.
Pushing is okay here. Because I think you would rather push than have an isolated pawn.
Yeah.
CMFHNI stream.
Hey Betty, what's up? Yeah, PA, Herbate. Oh my god, chess.com, thank you so much for the huge raid. Thank you. Welcome guys. We're currently coaching Sardosh in chess. I actually need to think here because I don't even know like what I should do. Welcome everybody. Welcome. We're currently just helping Sardosh with his game for today.
Don't thank Vic.
Aw, thank you, Big. Thank you. Welcome back to 9th month chess.com. Hello. Try 95. I'll try that later. Let's first get him to understand how to play this position first. So, today we're as you guys know, Sir Dash is a very, very strong contestant. Yo, thank you, Benny, for the tier 1. Thank you. You guys are crazy. And for those of you who don't know, I'm a coach, I'll be a caster, and I'm a women grandmaster in chess.
I don't know if I should go a6.
I think you can just develop. I mean, I don't think knight b5 is a big threat, right? Unless you're trying to play b5. But I also think you haven't developed your knight and bishop yet, so probably focus on that first.
Should I go for...
I'm also a variety streamer.
I don't know what to do with my bishop.
If you don't know what to do with your bishop, why play your bishop?
Can I go for a threat on h3 with my queen and
on
my bishop?
h3?
Yeah, like kicking the bishop away.
Yes, but let's like in a situation where you're not sure where your bishop can go, why not develop your knight first? Because where can your knight go?
Yeah, but I wanted my knight to go to d7 to link it with the other, so.
But where does what is the future of having a knight on d7?
Yeah, he won't do shit because of the pawn.
Yeah, he won't do anything. So let's just put the knight on c6. That's a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I play a decent amount of
when I
Legends,
play this
so.
Nashdorf, I can actually play d7, but it doesn't work against d4.
You do realize not every opening is the Najdorf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sadly.
Just checking, yeah. So much variety in top lane, oh for sure. I'm quarter Polish, so there's a lot of Polish on this channel. And I'm also going to be casting the FIDE World Chess Championships. Not FIDE World Chess Championships, the FIDE Corporate Championships tonight. And I'm casting that tomorrow. And I'm casting POC Champs tomorrow, on Sunday. Sorry, what?
If you do e4 now, I can take.
I don't think e4. I think e4 just looked like a very bad move. Like, I feel like this doesn't work. Knight takes e4. Knight takes e4, pawn takes, rook takes. This pawn is very weak, and then you get your bishop developed really fast.
I take first with the knights.
So,
why should I take with the knight first?
Why should you take with knight first? Because if you play d takes e4, then I'll play knight to e5.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay. So this is actually a really good lesson. Wait, I keep messing up the board. Sorry.
Can you actually play it even if I take?
What do you mean? Can you play it even if you take?
Wait.
Here.
Let's do this. Okay. Imagine if I do that, you can still do that. Oh, well.
Okay, so you do here. Oh, there's no knight e5 here for me because. Okay, so now first of all, you can take on e5. After d takes e5, you can take on c3. And look at white's pawn structure.
Yeah. Okay, and if you do it is if I take first with my pawn, it won't happen.
If you
and why shouldn't I go for this? Wait, just why?
Okay,
why don't you?
So when you're taking with the piece first here, you are not giving your opponent as many choices, right?
Yeah.
Because if you take with the pawn, and you go here, so if he takes on d4, he can just take back on your e4 pawn. This pawn on e4 doesn't threaten anything. Does that make sense? But if you have a knight on e4, you can do more things with that knight.
Yeah,
that's why
I
sometimes
want to use my pawn as a support since he has so close range.
Yeah, you want to use the pawn as a support for your piece, which is going to be more awesome on e4.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So the e4 is not a very good move. Let's just say I play bishop to bishop to f4.
But just the idea of if e4 was a good move, for some reason maybe one other piece, could I bring my bishop to f5 right before to prevent it?
Yeah, you can definitely play bishop f5 here. Yes, this is very true.
So.
Thank you, Ben, for the prime. Thank you.
I mean, what is my good bishop in this game?
Your good bishop in this position. I mean, I don't think either bishop is particularly, like amazing, but I think this is the better bishop because you definitely have this idea, right? Someday.
Yeah. So can I maybe trade or?
I don't think you want to trade this. I don't think you want to trade this. So the reasoning for this is because I don't think it's required in this position. Like your bishop is fine. His bishop's not very useful either, right?
Yeah. But what's my plan then in this position?
Well, then you said bishop. You mentioned a bishop f5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and then if you do e4, he lost a pawn, right? He does a pawn.
Yes, he can't play e4. Right. So I'll just go something like knight e5.
Can I go bishop d6?
Okay, this is not that good because I think I can take on d5.
Oh. But I can take back. I can take the knights. Yeah, you will take with pawn and.
Tactics, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm losing it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So I think you could just play rook e8. Like you don't need to rush so much with trying to get people's pieces out or stuff like that.
Yeah, but it's hard to play with hanging pawn because I need to let the line in front of my queen, so I don't have any move for my piece.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. But I think you'll do. I think like it's fine to just like wait a little bit. Understand it's a little bit difficult to kind of play these slower positions, but I also don't think Benji's gonna play perfectly and keep the position like this forever. He's gonna make a mistake, and when he makes a mistake, that's when you catch it, right? Like you're very aware of it.
Yeah, definitely.
That's really
Not
important.
when I'm stressed, but yeah.
Yeah. So you wanna get the rooks into the game. You just wanna finish your development, control the center. You know. Don't like stress too much about not being winning on move 10, right? It's a long game. It's a long game. It's okay. So just like keep it simple. You don't have to worry about tactics on every single move. Play the position. You're stressing a little too much when you're playing. Just trust that you're the better player. They'll make a mistake, and then you'll be able to, catch that mistake. You already gained 70 points since the last time I coached you.
Yeah.
And that's kind of crazy. Honestly, that's kind of insane. Like, you're almost 1,500. And this is all from purely grinding. So, like, these openings and stuff, like, sure, we're preparing this for Benji, but also these ideas in these positions are things you can use in other positions, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, playing with a game pawn will definitely help me for other things.
Yeah, for sure. Like, there's just so many different ideas. I mean, today we covered this kind of structure. We covered the other structure we covered.
My goal is to be strong for the final. If I have to play, if I lose today, it's not a big deal. But...
I don't think you'll lose today. So I honestly think that you'll be fine. You will be fine. Just take it easy and don't worry about it too much.
Yeah. I'm scared he actually plays something. He prepared against my London. Some tricks or...
You prepare against your London? Oh, so
yeah,
for you guys... Yeah, but the thing about the London is he's just going to maybe get a draw or something, right? Like, I don't think the London is something he can prepare into a win. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey, for the gifted sub. Thank you.
Anyway, if it's a pawn finale, I should win it, I think.
Yeah, you should win it, for sure. Do you want me to watch you play some games and
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just follow you.
But I will.